So we're about to get rain here. And I thought I would sneak out here because I wanted to see what was happening lately. I see some of the yaupon trees are having seed, and I didn't bring my proper equipment for carrying my camera. At least do it this way. Had a few more trees fall. These are trees that had died 7 years ago, and I left them up for the woodpeckers to feed on. I noticed we got another pair of woodpeckers, which means they're going to be having more babies, thank goodness. And well, the water levels come up tremendously. I used to walk all through here a few weeks ago. We're starting into hurricane season, so more than likely all this is going to be about a foot underwater. And then if it is, maybe we'll take the canoe. Not a whole lot's changed out here since I last been out here. Squirrels have been feeding on the cypress nuts. I think maybe we'll get one and we'll cut it open and see if there's anything edible. Now here's the yaupon trees with the it's like a hollyberry. They are poisonous. They will make you throw up. Native American tribes used to use this for ceremony, and they would ingest it first and get everything out of their body by ingesting it. Such that's where the name came from that they gave the yaupon, and that's why a lot of the pioneers wouldn't drink it. They just thought it was all poison, which it was not. Okay, something's been in here pretty big. Went right through here. It was big too. I don't think it was a deer or anything. So we're not gonna go in there. How about if we not do this today? Like I said, one of these days I'm gonna bring a gun in here with me. But so far, I've been fortunate. The neighbor on the other side, he's having to keep his kids away from it because they have an alligator, and the alligator's getting a little too curious. Wow, would you look at this fungus growing on this tree? It's amazing. That's good though. That's really good. That heals the soil. That's what we need. Also, you can see where some's been walking through here. It's a bigger animal. Can't really see what it is. But it's big enough it's walked through here, because I've never been this way. I've always went further out. So, and then North Carolina, or the Carolina redroot, is all dying off now. It's going to seed, which is a good thing. Our biggest problem is our soil is so overdone with antibiotics, basically, which is what Roundup and everything puts in the ground, into the plants, that actually kills them because it changes the cell structure of the plant. And then when we ingest it, oh, that's a cool looking tree. When we ingest it, of course, it puts too much antibiotics in our body, and it weakens the our blood vessels, our gut wall, and the membranes in our brain, and it allows stuff to leak out in our body. And when it leaks out, it causes brain problems. It's like Down syndrome. Just the last survey showed that it's 1 in 30 children are Down syndrome now. And in the 80s, it was like 1 in thousands. I'd have to look at the exact number. I'd hate to state what it is, not knowing exactly the number, but it was real high. And the only thing that's changed is it changed the way we do our farming. And so it changes how the food grows, what's in the food. That's why organic growing is important. But they're struggling with an uphill battle too, because no matter how organic you get, it still has to breathe the same air. Here's a cool mushroom. Has to breathe the same air and drink the same water where they put all this Roundup and everything else. Now, I want to show you this. This is a squirrel. I probably just spooked him. He dug him up a mushroom. Apparently it's edible for him. It might be edible for me too, but I'm not an expert in mushrooms, so we're not going to do this. We're going to save it for another day, and hopefully they keep growing. So, and then also they found out that's the problem with the bees too, is with the forests being cut so rapidly and replanted, which is a good thing. It's replanted. At least they're doing that. But the floor of the forest is damaged, so the mycelium from the mushrooms and that cannot establish themselves. And the thing that I thought was pretty cool is, I don't know how many of y'all saw the movie Pandora. Well, Pandora was like everything's connected, which was really kind of cool. And the plants talk to the animals talk to the people. They all join together to help each other. And which is pretty cool, you know, science fiction movie. Well, they just found out that mycelium forms in the roots of trees, and when little trees grow underneath the big trees, it's lacking in certain things. Well, the mycelium sends a message to the big tree and say, hey, this little tree over here is having a hard time, and it needs such and such. And then what them big trees do is they'll send all that down in their roots and deposit it into the ground where this little tree is. Thus, the little tree gets what it needs. Oh, there's some more beauty berries. I'll have to come out and get them. We're gonna harvest them one day. I'll let y'all come out with me. Okay, it's raining. We're gonna run for the hills, and we're gonna turn this off because we don't want to film me doing a somersault, because I probably won't land on my feet. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna go on. Thank you. This is Jerry from Jerry and Ami's Place, the Little Philippines. Please subscribe. Thank you.